Hi guys, how you doing? So here we are again, and this time we've got ourselves a Space Marine Rapier laser destroyer. Now, very excited about this because my friend Jamie Jackson's got some, and I think they look very cool. And I'm very interested in these because obviously my Imperial Fist that I'm building is a pre-heresy, and it's a siege army, and these are going to be fantastic to have on board as artillery pieces and heavy weapon pieces or heavy weapon platforms. Now I've got a few other tricks up my sleeve that I'm going to be showing very soon, and I've got 3 of these, and I thought we'd take a quick look before I give them a clean and spray them up. So see you in a few seconds. Hi guys, welcome back. So here we have it, all the goodness that you find with your Space Marine Rapier laser destroyer. So as usual, you get the instructions detailing everything that it comes with. So that's all laid out there, and then on the back it shows you how to put it together and all the bits, where the bits go, and where the man stands, and how to point the man, or how to put together the man who's pointing, which is really good. So all in all, it's a fantastic looking kit. Now I'm after these because, like I said, my army's a siege army, and it's all about big weapons, firing down, taking down buildings, troops and vehicles and stuff like that. So I need to make sure that I've got something that I can use to take out ground vehicles with. So here we go. There we go, it's lovely. So let's have a quick look at this before this gets put into the hot water and soap solution to be put together, or cleaned and then put together. God dear, I'm so tired today, it's unbelievable. Okay, so let's start off with the heads. So we're looking at I think it's Mark 3 armour, which is pretty nice. Crusade armour, one of those, I'm not too sure. So there we go. So you get the sergeant's head there, and you also get the guy that's operating the gun. He's slightly different, he's got like a targeting eye fixed onto the outside of his helmet. Let's just get rid of that flashing. Let's look at the bodies now. This is the bit that I've been very excited about. So you have to forgive my focusing cheap camera. Okay, so on here they've got the traditional lightning bolts, and that's on both sets. You get a little skull, which is just there. And as you can see, they've got different stuff on them, which is quite nice. So grenades, pouches, like little scroll things that are there. One of them's got a pistol where the other one hasn't. These are really well put together, and I kind of like these. It'd be nice to see some more bodies like this as well, so you can like have a variety of different styles of troops in your army, which is quite nice. Then we've got a backpack with some sort of array on the back, which is quite nice, and it's slightly different to everybody else. It was reminiscent of the heavy weapon pack that you get from Forge World for the pre-heresy missile launchers and stuff. Really nice. We get a arm that's operating and an arm that's pointing, which is pretty cool. Again, lots of detail in this, which is quite nice. It's actually a bionic arm as well, which is even better. We get these bits, which I can only assume fit on the side of the gun, so it gives you the up and down movement. We get this bit here, which if I look at the instructions, it will tell me what it is. That is the, what's it look like? Oh, I see, number 8. That is the gun mount retainer and the gun mount, which is pretty cool. So that'll go over there. Here we have one of the las barrels, or 2 of the las barrels. They slot neatly into here, and they fix on this housing that just slots in there. Obviously you have to cut these bits off. I'm going to wash these first before I cut them, and then clean them up afterwards. There we have the tracks, pretty decent, and that all fits basically together quite nicely. I mean, these are hefty little things. I mean, I assume they're going to be quite dangerous as well in battle. Here we've got some tracks as well. Great thing about these, nice and thin. When you heat them up in the water, that will give you a nice shape to them as well, so they'll fit nicely around there. This is there's tons of little pieces which I really quite like. Number 6, which is the control console. You can't really see that too well because there we go. That is a control console, pretty cool. They can go over there. Then we've got the front plate where the barrels stick out of, and then we've got another backpack with like an array on the top there, or maybe the same one. No, it is a different one. Here we have a arm holding a bolter, and then we have another arm which goes on the guy operating the weapon, which is highly detailed. It's got lots of wires and stuff coming in and out of it, which is quite nice. Let's just get that to turn. That's actually pretty cool. There we go, you can focus on it now. That's nice, I like that. Then we have the main base plate that everything sits on. I'm thinking about maybe putting like a little strip underneath and putting some magnets in the feet so the guy just stands on it. That'd be quite nice. And you can see like the power packs for them there. And then finally, the shoulder pads, which denote the fact that these are pure hardcore Space Marines. The bigger the shoulder pad, the harder the Space Marine, as we all know. Just got to look at Terminator armor. So there we go, nice and easy. Now I'm going to put these things together so we can see how it looks when it's finished, and I'll see you in a second. Take care. Hi guys, how you doing? So they're finally finished and they're finally painted, and I've got to say I thoroughly enjoyed painting these. They're lovely models to build and they don't take too long to do either, and you can do a lot of detailing in the painting and weathering techniques that you apply to these models. So let's take a quick look. Now I've labelled these 1, 2 and 3. I've used the Imperial Fist decal sheet that you get from Forge World, just to basically uniform them and give them the same sort of look and style. So I've gone for a fist instead of the white background with the fist in the center, just a simple black fist on each one of them, and it really does give something to it. So let's take a quick look. So I've got to say I've really enjoyed building these models. You know, I've tried to change them up a little bit because you get a guy that goes with him that just points basically. So I find even if you just spice them up by mixing the arms around, it just gives you that little bit of sort of personal detail that's slightly different to everybody else's. Now I was going to magnetize these on, but I've actually just gone ahead and stuck them on. Now you get a spare base for these, but it just doesn't fit onto the platform. I did try magnetizing one of them, but it just didn't work for me. So let's just take a look at this guy, and this is quite nice because I've gone for a sort of like bolter in the hand, ready to snap fire instead of pointing, which separates him from pretty much all the others. Again, same loadout, it looks identical to the other one. The nice thing about this, you can actually make these move around, so you don't have to stick them into place, and I just think it adds that little bit of playability as well, just so you can say, right, I'm shooting over there, or I'm shooting over there. And the nice thing about these is in the betrayal book they fall into the elite section, which is quite nice, and so not everybody's going to be fielding them because they're going to want to field Terminators and they're going to want to field everything else. Now I've gone for the pointy arm on this one. Let's just focus him in so you can have a better look. Again, it's all chip metal, lots of mud all over him, just to add to the same feel as the rest of my army. I'm going for a very war-torn looking Imperial Fist army, because I kind of think that, you know, these guys have been on the battlefield fighting for like days on end, especially at the Siege of Terror. They're not going to have shiny armor, so I followed the same motif throughout the entire army, and I will be doing a layout of my army very soon because I know a lot of people have been asking how it's going along. I've been very busy, especially in the last few days. So again, here's number 3. It is a lovely model, and I love the yellow, really does stand out with the dirt on it. And then finally, here's the guy that oversees them all. Now I've used a GW head in there because again I just want to chop and change it to make it slightly different from everybody else's. So all in all, fantastic models, the Rapiers. They are devastating, great piece of elite weaponry, and definitely worth having in your armies. So guys, I will see you later on. Take care.